Hey you, look at this cat. It's so cute, right? But imagine if you couldn't see that cat, or pet it, or hear it, or smell it, or taste it, and your five senses just stopped working for no reason. You know, the five senses see, taste, touch, feel, smell. They communicate the outside world to our brain and let us see and interact with things around us, like that cute cat. Oh, you already knew all that? If you know that, then you must know what the senses of society are. It must be so obvious to you what or who can communicate to millions of people every day. You don't know? Well, if you took Intro to Public Relations with Jeffrey Duclos, you would know. But since you don't, I guess I'll have to tell you. By definition, PR is the strategic management of competition and conflict for the benefit of one's own organization and, when possible, also for the mutual benefit of the organization and its stakeholders or publics. There, now you're a PR expert. Just kidding! Although that's the textbook definition, the reality is that PR is a very hard thing to define. People usually think it's just a team of schemers that tell a corporation what to say to get people to buy their stuff, or how to give a fake apology when they screw up. BP Oil Company. But that's wrong. I know, you're still confused. To help you get a better image, think back to the five senses. Remember how I said they communicate the outside world to the human body? PR works in a similar way. Think of the public as a human body and an organization as a world. PR is the senses. It communicates the corporation's message to the public. There are different ways to communicate to the public, just like there are five different senses to interpret the world around us. Which brings us to how PR works. The basic process of PR can be shown through RACE. RACE stands for Research, Action, Communication, and Evaluation. A PR's job begins with researching the problem or situation. Once a PR has enough research, they can begin to plan an action. After a PR has made a plan, it will execute or communicate the plan or message to the public. Finally, the PR will evaluate the results. In PR, old media such as TV, news, radio, magazines, and newspapers are being found as less effective than new media such as websites, blogs, polls, social networking sites, interviews, and events. That's it. That's it right there. The transition from old media to new media is one of the reasons why we need PR. Okay, let me break it down for you. We are currently a mass culture society. We weren't always a mass culture society. We were once a folk culture society. Think of a simpler time without TV, internet, iPods, etc. So how would you entertain yourself if none of these things existed? You would make your own entertainment. Things like ballads, agricultural festivals, fairy tales, feasts, folk arts, folk music. But that was all before the Industrial Revolution. Once that hit, so did urbanization. Masses of people left the farm and flocked to the cities for higher-paying factory jobs. Since a ton of people were in one place, entertainment companies began to form and pick the best singers, actors, comedians, etc. to produce entertainment for the masses. There was no need to self-entertain anymore. Mass culture was born. It's not surprising that the first PR jobs also began to appear during the Industrial Revolution. Organizations faced a new dilemma of effectively communicating to thousands and thousands of people, so they began to hire people to find the most effective way to speak to the masses. As of today, our society cannot exist without public relations. PR exists in a symbiotic relationship with an organization and the public. An organization would not know how to provide for the public without a PR. A public wouldn't have their wants and needs met if an organization did not know what they wanted. And PR would not exist without the organization or the public. So now you know everything about PR, right? Wrong. If you really want to learn more about this job, sign up for Journalism 340. Professor Duclos will have a ton of guest speakers come into class, which is a better way to learn than just reading from the textbook. He also gives you study guides that let you know what will be on the quiz and what the most important parts of the textbook are. Well, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. And remember, you can't spell perception without PR.